guys, welcome to another episode of Jungle, Jubel English Literacy. I'm Hanifah Azizah Rahmi, will be your host for today's episode. And you guys might be wondering, who will be our guest star for today's episode? To know more detail about him, then please welcome our guest star, my friend Faruq.
Hi, welcome back to my channel.
Okay, how's your feeling today, Faruq?
I feel a lot of amazement here to become in this program, I could say. And I'm a bit exhausted today just because school activity, and it's just particularly exhausting.
Alright, okay, tell us about yourself.
My name is Faruq Muhammad Habiburrahman. I was just 16 by a month ago, and I'm the middle child of the 3 children my parents have at home.
Okay, we have learned a lot about your achievement at school. How do you become an outstanding student, a high achiever one?
Oh my god, outstanding.
Okay.
That was quite amazing to have that title. I mean, you know, you live your life like a basic normal person, and someone gets a good point of view, a good side of me, without me being too trying to get their attention. It's just wow, you know, like the feeling of you excited, you amazed by what yourself did, and you never understand how yourself can get to that point. That's how I feel, right? Like
such amazing feelings. Okay, how do you become an outstanding student?
To become an outstanding student, I was never actually learned at home. And you might be wondering, what? You never? And yes, I was never actually. It was just like if you want to have some exam, I do learn at home, but in normal days I've never, because what I think is my brain needs some regenerating time. So all I did was read some books at the library of the school, using the meaning of school, like it was the place to learn. So I do learn a lot at school, stresses myself there, and when I back home, I do all of my hobbies. I sleep, I eat a lot, I drink some chocolate or some sweet to regain my dopamine and just make me relax at all.
Alright, read books and doing your life at the fullest. Okay, so who motivates you to study or to read books and live your fullest time?
If you ask me who, there was a lot actually. I mean, my parents, they support me financially. I mean, if you want to join the competition, sometimes you have to pay the fee to get the number or something. And my parents always support me to do what I love. So if I sing like in the room of mine, I sing a song like very loudly, they just being chill, like, oh, that's his hobby, he loves to sing, so that's okay. And my mom and my dad never actually pushes me to study hard, because they know I could achieve a lot in the school and still do not drop at home and do not forget anything. So they give me chance to relax myself too, and that helps me also mentally. Also my surroundings, like I have some friends that support me, like, come on, you can do that, that's okay. They always give me some support,
yes.
Like when I'm down, they are there. When I'm at my highest, they pull me down so I don't fly too high and fall too deep. And also, you know, this is high school, right?
Alright.
I also have that, my special one that also support me.
Special one.
Yeah,
could you tell who? Okay, this is a secret. Okay, this is a secret. Okay, for the next question will be, what is your usual favorite place to study?
My usual favorite place to study. I'd really love to just sit by my table, read books there, whether it's some fiction or non-fiction. Well, at least I'd spend like an hour or so to just read books. If I don't get an hour at school, I'd continue at home. And in my house, my favorite place to just chill out and study some is in my balcony. Could you say that that's a balcony?
Yes,
I don't
balcony.
know. A balcony where you get some fresh air at night. You know, like calms your nerves.
Calming condition.
Yeah, you can drink some hot coffee, some hot chocolates, and listen to your favorite music. How do you feel about that? Like you get
Lovely
that some
feeling. All right. Okay. I'll be really not confused. Like, what should be changed in your old habits to achieve this achievement?
My old habit was to unrespect people that is lower than me. Because at some point, if you reach some place high, you really forget your ground. You really forget like your beginning, and it does teach me something. Like I do need someone that is considered lower than me in my perspective, because at some point you don't know something basic or common where other people know, because you spend your time to just learn something unusual because you think being unusual is cool. Well, it's not actually. You become you become an outsider in every circle of your friends. You did not join anyone, and being lonely is another word of pain.
Another one of pain.
Yes, being lonely is another word of pain. So I do need someone that could teach me, like, I need to respect more people, and I need to force myself, because at some point I was from the
It's like from the down there, or
no, I was like from the school that's so pricey to one of the public school here in Palembang. So I always look down and say, these people is not as high as me. They are so much lower. I do not respect them. And in my class, there was a friend of mine that achieved a higher, like hell higher than me in the school. He ranked at the first, and I'm only at the 14th.
I think I know who that is.
And you know how that feels, how your parents say at home, like, why did you only get the ranked 14th, where usually you get the 1, 2, or maybe the
top 10.
Yeah, the worst is like the 5 or lower. It's just so frustrating. And I respect him by a lot, and now I do learn my new
not to underestimate people.
My new lesson, not to underestimate people, and somehow he motivates me also to study like harder, because, well, he's just perfect and on paper, and I'm not. Like, oh my god.
Okay, so I think we already got enough for this Jungle Talks today, so we might have got it into conclusions. So to achieve what we already talk about, like my friend Faruq here, to achieve this achievement, to become an outstanding student, we have to read more books. You have to focus on your literacy and be comfortable as you are, and you have to focus on your life, live your fullest to the highest top in your life, you can say, but not be greedy. Do not be greedy, and stay humble. Okay, thank you so much for watching today's episodes. Let us say the words for today. 1, 2, 3. Unlocking the power of words through conversations. Yay. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.